Hello, supervisors. Thank you so much for having us here. My name is Jay Cheng. I'm representing the San Francisco Chamber of Commerce. As you probably know, our 1,000 members are regularly impacted by homelessness every day, and we really commend the intent of this legislation. Transparency and solutions are always good when we're tackling such a difficult and complex issue as homelessness. However, we have a couple of concerns about this charter amendment. First, we want to posit that commissions can sometimes be an avenue for obstruction instead of progress. This Board of Supervisors knows itself that you had to take on the issue of renaming Harvey Milk Terminal yourself because the Airport Commission refused to take up the issue and move the issue up by themselves. And that's a good example about how the Airport Commission prevented a significant change from being moved forward if we're forcing the Board of Supervisors to take responsibility. We're all familiar with the Planning Commission and how the Planning Commission schedule works and is impacted on a regular basis. And we're familiar with DBI and how the DBI Commission, which has existed since eternity, has spent several years trying to build a universal permit database and has still failed, despite their very robust and chartered commission. Commissions also come with their own cost, and every dollar that we spend on the commission and the commission secretary inevitably is money that is not being used towards homeless services. We would encourage you to consider the idea of going towards an initiative ordinance instead of a charter amendment. I think Supervisor Haney brings up very valid points regarding the strengths of a chartered commission versus an ordinance commission, but homelessness is an evolving issue. And as Supervisor Haney brought up, the Department of Homelessness was just created in the past year or two. If the Department of Homelessness had been created after this charter amendment, this commission may not have had the ability to actually oversee the Department of Homelessness unless it went back to the voters and revised its mandate. And so as we think about how we structure homelessness going forward, flexibility is always better, not just because of a jurisdiction. Thank you so much.